Through Griffin's hospitalization, he understood that he got sick and that there was no medicine that could fix his heart any longer. My name is Chelsea Barnett. I'm married to Aaron Barnett. We have 2 kids. Griffin is 4 and Addison is 6. When I found out I was pregnant with Griffin, Addison was just an infant, so she was probably only 3 or 4 months old. We were still raising a baby, and the news of having another baby, we were excited but scared at the same time, and that's what we thought was going to be our biggest hurdle, was we were going to have 2 babies at the same time that were going to be almost 14 months apart. We found out about Griffin's diagnosis when I was pregnant. In utero, I was around 22 weeks. We had a fetal echo done, and from there, the diagnosis was confirmed that he was going to be born hypoplastic left heart syndrome.
That excitement was basically, it was interrupted. It was interrupted very quickly with that he would be born with HLHS, which is a heart condition where only half of his heart had developed.
As soon as he was born, we had 1 hour to get him through the delivery room into the OR. You normally have your baby and you look forward to those first moments. I just remember looking at him in entirety, because that would be those only few days that we would ever see his whole little body intact.
It was pretty much me going down a hallway at the hospital, and they were pushing Griffin, and I was signing waivers the entire time of what was about to start happening. So on day 3, he had an open heart surgery and was in ICU until about 3 months, once he got, basically healed and strength up from the first one, eating correctly. Then he had his second open heart surgery at 3 months old, and then he was released to come home, which he was on blood pressure medicine and other medications. And so once he was up and healthy enough, he had his third open heart surgery. And at that time, that third open heart surgery was what we basically felt confident would get him up into his teens or early 20-year age.
After his third surgery that he had, he started to develop symptoms of heart failure. He started becoming lethargic. His appetite had decreased. They noticed that he was in severe heart failure. We then were transferred to the transplant team, and from there the option was discussed, transplant, at giving him the best quality of life.
We got the call that there was a match, so the next morning Addison come in there excited, trying to lift him up, and had brought a few little gifts, and she got in bed with him.
I jumped up in the bed and said, Griffy, you get a new heart. Baby Bobo. That's my baby Bobo.
When they got that update that the heart was in Griffin and they had a heartbeat, we got to go in the room, Chelsea and I. We pulled the sheets back and looked at his toes. His toes and fingers, for probably the first time in his life, were a nice red pinkish color, because he was finally getting good oxygenated blood. The first thing I asked the nurse was, could I have a stethoscope? And I wanted to hear the heart. I really don't think there was a prettier sound on earth than the first time I got to hear that healthy heart.
We're most grateful for the gift of life with Griffin. It's put life in him that we feel like has always been there, but has just not been able to fully come out. I don't think he ever really realized how bad that he felt until he got this new heart. They understand that this was a gift from another child.
He loves life, he enjoys life, he enjoys being Griffin, and you just never know what Griffin's going to say or do, but I can promise you if he's around, it's going to be fun.
He has a huge passion for his hometown sports. As long as he's outside or with a ball or his dog, he's good.
We wouldn't be where we're at today for sure because of the research and the funding that's taken place to get us in medical technology where it's at today. The American Heart Association is the type of organizations we need to continue that research so we can continue educating people, educating the medical field until there is cures.